Good day everyone, and welcome to the sixth video for the Gateway Server series. And in this, I'm just going to show you, the workflow from the on how alerts have been sent from the gateway and from the devices, the quality control machines in this case, to the cloud or the cloud simulator. I'm going to show you through the code first. So, for the Gateway Server, so in this, I actually implemented a Serilog sync called the syncing. I have that in the resources, in the references. And in this, what actually does is on the events that where you catch an exception. I'm just going to show you a quick one. So let's say you did catch an exception and you have log error. So what I'm using the syncing to do is on automatic detection, or let's say log errors or log, you can set it on the level of the logs. So we have critical, we have fatal, and all of that. So in my case, on error, fatal, critical, once any of those logs have been detected, automatically send that as a notification to the cloud console, which is the client. So the field service engineers can see a notification, letting them know that something is actually wrong. And that I'm gonna show you in the demonstration, so you can see how they're able to differentiate where it's actually gotten from and what actually happened. So if you watch the videos preceding this, you can see that I did an installation on the devices. I did a rollback on the devices. So here we can see an alert came from the gateway, and the actual source in this case was the gateway. Gateway was saying there's an error monitoring data for this particular device C3, and the reason for that was because of, like I mentioned before, if you watch the series for the QC machines, when a new package is actually installed, there's a bit of a delay first before it actually able to start detecting. So you can see here in this case, for the last video just before, there's a rollback video, we can see that it's coming from the gateway server, but we can see the actual source. The one below, we can see that it's coming from the gateway server, from this gateway ID, because in this case we only have one gateway server, but there can be scenarios whereby one cloud simulator could have multiple gateway servers. That is why I'm pointing what gateway it's coming from. But the second ID here, you can see is what actual source, what source that error is coming from. And the one at the below here, you can see is coming from the gateway server itself, but the one above, you can see that the actual device, the rollback that I performed on the actual device, you're getting back a message saying the rollback to that version 2.2.0 from 3.2.0 was successful, and this was the actual device was carried out on. And, we actually use this as well to pass. These are how we can pass alerts from both the device and the gateway to the cloud. Thank you.